GOP presidential hopeful Donald Trump strikes again, this time going after women who choose to wear burqas.
We want it where the women over there don't have to wear the you-know-what. And then I said, oh, well, that makes sense. That's nice. Then I saw women interviewed. They said, we want to wear them. We've worn them for 1,000 years. Why would anybody tell us not to? They want to. What the hell are we getting involved for? In fact, it's easier. You don't have to put up makeup. Look how beautiful everyone looks. Wouldn't it be easier? Wah. Right? Wouldn't that be easy? I'll tell you, if I was a woman, I don't want to. Wah. I'm ready, darling. Let's go.
All right, we have to get Monica Crowley's take. This is also, by the way, as we're learning that Dr. Ben Carson is now leading in a new national poll, the CBS New York Times poll, with 26% favorability over Trump. Joining me now is Monica Crowley, Fox News contributor.
Listen, there are many mornings where I don't want to put on makeup, and I thought, he does have a good point about that. I'm kidding. Look, Donald Trump can literally say anything and get away with anything.
Still?
This remark, I think, look, a lot of it was said in jest. He's married to a supermodel who was once famous for her lingerie shoots. I don't think he wants his wife wearing a burqa. I think he's actually making a bigger point here, which is, about the invasion of Iraq, which he has opposed from the start and so on, that when the United States intervenes in certain areas, whether it's democracy building or trying to change a culture, oftentimes we're going to fail, especially when it comes to the Muslim world. I think he made a very indelicate comment about this, but I think it points to a bigger issue.
Okay, but this new national poll, Dr. Carson, a 4-point lead over Donald Trump. What do you make of that?
This is the first national poll, actually, in over 100 days that has shown somebody actually beating Trump.
Oh, Trump was very quick to point that out.
Yes, exactly. Look, comments like we just highlighted here, they might actually be starting to wear on Trump supporters. There might be some Trump fatigue starting to come into play here. He's got a very passionate core block of support, which I don't think is going to go away. And he has become a better candidate as time has gone by. So we'll have to see how this shakes out. I do think as voters get closer to actually casting their vote, or what I call spending their vote, the way they spend money, it's an emotional act as much as it is an intellectual one. I think people will start to have second thoughts about not just him, but Ben Carson. That doesn't mean they won't vote for them, but I think they'll start getting more serious about analyzing how they're going to spend their vote and who they'd like to see to be the nominee in terms of electability.
When I hear comments like that, I ask myself, is this a candidate or an entertainer? One of the most striking things from that burqa comment that we just heard was the laughter in the background. It sounded like he was up there trying to be an entertainer and not a candidate.
Yeah, I mean, you hear that and he's doing shtick, I mean, I don't think they're mutually exclusive when they come to Trump. I do think he is a serious candidate, and I also think that he is an entertainer, which explains why he's been leading, at least until now.
We haven't gotten your take since Joe Biden dropped out of the race, or never entered into the race, or announced that he wouldn't be entering the race. How does this change things in your perspective on the Democratic side?
Well, I was certainly wrong about this, because for months I had been predicting that Biden was going to get in the race. And look, he didn't entirely close the door. If you listen to his announcement in the Rose Garden with the president, it was more of an announcement speech than I'm not running. So I think they're actually waiting on the FBI investigation. And if Hillary Clinton hits serious and grave legal trouble, Joe Biden will be able to ride in.
Well, he kind of ended the speech in the Rose Garden with, I'm here if anybody needs me.
And by the way, on 60 Minutes on Sunday, when he was asked about Hillary Clinton, he said, if she is the nominee, of course I will support her. And I thought that phrase, if she's the nominee, leaves a lot of latitude here. I may not be entirely wrong yet, Smitty.
All right.
I just hope that Trump works out a better stand-up routine, works out some material at the Chuckle Hut in Paramus, New Jersey. If we're going to have to listen to this for the next,
Yeah, I mean, look, he can literally say anything and get away with it because he's not a politician.
But he's falling in the polls now. Can he keep doing that?
It might. And like I said, look, as we get closer to the point where voters are actually thinking about really spending their votes on somebody, that it might work against him. Then again, it might not. The dynamic we're seeing this year is completely unlike anything we have ever seen before. So who knows?
Great stuff. Monica Crowley, thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
all right, we've got